Hey everybody, today is the Saturday set down and I'm just getting everything signed up. So welcome to those of you who have not met me yet. I am Dr. Marrian Sista Efua. I am a holistic prosperity lifestyle alchemist and I serve men and women who are wanting to rewrite the scripts in their heads. Scripts that are preventing them from being able to have a life that is filled with holistic prosperity. And holistic prosperity for me means that it is the ability for you to create and maintain rewarding relationships, being able for you to have some financial security, and being able to control your thoughts, your beliefs, your practices, and leverage all that so that it can benefit you. So if you probably noticed by now, I have a second screen up and that second screen is going to another site. So I'm just trying to adjust it enough so that I don't have much of a glare for both of the screens as I do right now. I'm kind of soloing it on today on Saturday because we're at the WeCon supporting. But that's what we do as a holistic prosperity, right? Rewarding relationships, financial security, and the opportunity for you to leverage your beliefs, thoughts, and practices. And really what that is about, it's about mindset. A lot of us don't think about it, but the way we think and the way we believe greatly impacts how we're going to be moving forward with our results, with our goals, with the level of success that we're going to be able to have and maintain it. That's the difference, y'all. Holistic prosperity, exponential existence, mindset is all about maintaining that which you want. It's not only about you having it right now, right? Because it doesn't always happen right now. I mean, I think we're in agreement for that. It doesn't always happen right now in this instant because we do a couple of mantra, because we're doing some talking. It doesn't happen, right? But what can happen and what usually does happen is that we begin a process that allows us to be more consistent. If somebody can type that in, the word consistent. If you can become more consistent, then you'll be able to experience holistic prosperity and an exponential existence lifestyle, which includes your personal economics goes up because you're no longer doing things in reaction. You're doing things in harmony with what's supposed to happen. I know y'all saying, what is this lady talking about? Yeah. What it means is that we are looking to establish a way of life, because that's what it is. It's a way of life that allows us to have this holistic prosperity. And that's what I want to talk about today. Because we are a little less than 3 months away for the end of the year. And I find that people get distracted because going back to school is a busy time, and then you got all the other things. And when the fall starts coming in, people start calming down after having these great experiences and exposures in the summer. So how do we harness all of that energy, all of those experiences, all of that training that we now have under our belt? How do we couple and manage and organize all of that in such a way that it builds us up and supports us to the next level of who we want and desire to be? That's something that I can offer to you in a support way. Can't do the work for you, but I can offer to you in a supportive way once you come inside of our family at exponentialexistence.com. Once you come into our family at exponentialexistence.com, then you're going to be exposed to more people that are committed, because the 5 people that you find yourself engaging with the most, or the 5 type of people that you find yourself engaging with the most, or the 5 people that you believe influence you the most, whatever and whomever they are, needs to be driving you, not just motivating you and then walking away, but motivating you, holding your hand, supporting you, giving you some scaffolding so that when they're not around, you can keep going. Absolutely, positively, so it is. We're wasting too much time to be in the space and look like we got all together. I'm noticing that trend going around. And that trend is going around because in this country, nobody wants to be without. Because to be without makes you a derelict. It makes you lazy. It makes you uneducated. It makes you the thing that no one wants. When the reality is that all of us are striving on a moment by moment basis to improve ourselves. The 4 basic components of any life are food, water, shelter, and safety. So if you have those things, then you're good. Now we begin to get into the 5th thing that they talk about, which is called beginning to have an awareness of your environment and other resources. Once those 4 things are met, and a lot of us can't have a security in these 4 things because we haven't managed the mental, emotional sides of our lives. I know. I've been there. That's why I can share with you today. That's why I'm asked to, do things and share, and my books are being purchased and I'm being asked to speak, and I can fill out a room, which I'm going to invite you to a room later on in March that I want to meet you and I want to talk to you more. Holistic prosperity is a way of life. It is a way of life by which you begin to make agreements, first with yourself, and then renegotiate agreements with other people in your life, so that you can begin to transmutate the life that you were given and had accepted in the past, but now you're able to transmute it into something that you really desirably want. We want to rewrite those scripts in your mind that are telling you you have to wait until everything is perfect, or that you have the perfect shape, or that you look exactly and sound exactly like someone else, until you can go online and flash this fancy environment. It's not what it's about. The only person that you really got to make sure is on your team is you. Everybody else will follow once you, listen to me now, once you are on your team and you're calling the shots and you wrote out as you write out the playbook, as you add more people, they will see the playbook and they either will agree to it or dismiss themselves. Resources and opportunities will see the playbook and you will know exactly strategically where to place them at so that your plan can come together. It's a way of life. It's a way of life. It's not a cure. We're not looking for cures, because if we're looking for cures, then we're not looking for longevity as it relates to financial security, rewarding relationships, and increased spiritual awareness and activation. Whatever that looks like for you. Because that doesn't just pop in. You can't just take a pill and automatically you have it. It's about developing a system of practices that are intentional, that are going to achieve the success that you desire. It might be influenced slightly by something you've witnessed with someone else, but it has to be yours. It has to be yours on your journey. Yes? Absolutely, positively, so it is. You are listening to the Saturday Set Down with myself, Dr. Marrian Sista Efua. My company is exponentialexistence.com. Many of you have been on my page or have come across me, maybe even seen me someplace else speaking, talking, training, or read one of my many books. So I'm trying out this opportunity to speak to you here right now because I'm noticing a trend. And that trend has been that we have to make it look just like everyone else's. And we don't. Great day to you. And you don't. Your holistic prosperity is an individual task, journey, and manifestation. That's what it is. It is an individual manifestation of your agreement to have it. So again, you start re-scripting the scripts, the conversations that are in your heads. You start altering the behaviors and reconditioning some new habits, replacing old habits with new habits. You begin to speak differently. You begin to associate yourself with a different group of individuals that are able to support you in your journey, to provide that scaffolding we talked about, to provide maybe the crutches that you need, because crutches support you until you're strong enough to walk again. Maybe it's just the rock where you can stop and take a nice breath and rest your mind and get refocused. Holistic prosperity. It's not some foo-foo tell-all thing. That's what people are doing. And it all begins with what you believe, say, practice. So today's Saturday Set Down is to remind you to seek holistic prosperity, to be committed to living an exponential existence, one that leaves a legacy that supports not only you now, but also begins to show people and educate people of the ways of holistic prosperity that are not contingent upon other people's thoughts, beliefs about you. That's not your business, not your show. You shouldn't even be tuning in. You tune in to the channel that's within. And that channel within will help you discover those habits, those beliefs, and those practices and those conversations that are making you become a procrastinator. People say, oh, I'm always late. But why are you always late? Why are you always late? Oh, I can't control myself when I go shopping. Why? There's a root cause to that, and that's the kind of thing we're talking about. And I'm sharing with you that to have holistic prosperity requires us to think in such a way that it negates any excuse for you to have your best life, for you to live exponentially. Okay? So we're going to continue this conversation again, but today's Saturday Set Down, I'm going to leave you with this thought. Today, write down what a rewarding relationship looks like for you. Sure, I could tell you what I think it is, but it's more important if you know what it means for you. So what does a rewarding relationship look like for you? Who would be there? What do they smell like? All of that good stuff. Whatever you need to do. What would a relationship with a partner, how would that look if it was rewarding? What would a relationship with a coworker or an employee? What would it look like with a friend? What does it look like with your children? What does it look like in your spiritual community? What does it look like in your financial community? What does it look like in your emotional relationships? What does that look like in all those different areas? Just work on that. That's this Saturday's homework. If you can get the homework done this Saturday, next Saturday, we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to bring some people on, and you're going to get online, or you're going to text me, or you're going to send it to me, and you're going to share it with me, and we're going to walk through it. But I want you to be clear that if you put down they're going to have, a certain skin tone, if you put down that they're going to have certain hair, they're going to live in a certain neighborhood, then how do you access that person? So first part of the assignment is to determine by your own choice what a rewarding relationship looks like for you in a partner, in a friendship, in an employer-employee relationship, in a co-worker relationship. What does it look like with your children? What does it look like in your spiritual community? What does it look like in your educational community? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Really think about that. And then the second part of the assignment is for you to go back and say, if this person in a rewarding relationship would be someone who's going to do this, how do you communicate that? How do you prepare to have someone to understand that's something that is an expectation, a habit, a desire, a want of yours? I know. So this has been the Saturday Set Down. I am Dr. Marrian Sista Efua. You can join me here on Instagram as Transform From Within. You can also find me on Facebook under Exponential Existence on Facebook. You can also locate me on LinkedIn as Marrian Efua. Want to take a moment out in these final 2 minutes to invite you out in March of 2020. You may have seen it circulating around on the internet. I have one of the hottest, one of the most premier, most productive and highly contributed value-based event that is fun and you learn a lot and we dive deep. I bring in speakers from all over and they share. It's like really having a family reunion. You get to talk to people who know things that you need some support in. So it's March 20th to the 21st. It's called the Success Masters Sista Summit. Sista stands for Strategic Intentional Systems that Achieve Success. Whatever that system is for you to achieve success, you need to define it. Yes, you can look at others, but you want to define it personally for you, and that's what we do at that summit. There's speakers, there's trainings, there's a vendor mall, we do dinners, we have a little cocktail hour, we do all kind of great things, do a little sightseeing because you're here in Arizona, and we come together and we have a great time. So if you're interested in being a part of that, all you have to do is go to my webpage at exponentialexistence.com, click on live events, and click on Success Masters Summit and book your ticket on today. There is an early bird going on right now, so you want to take full advantage of that. So with that being said, thanks again for joining me here on Transform Within. This is Exponential Existence Media. We are here every Saturday for the Saturday Set Down. We are here on Thursdays for the Thursday Thought. We're here on Tuesday for the 2-Minute Tuesday Topic, where you can get bright ideas, encouragement, support on how you can have your holistic prosperity. Have a great day.